What's good, comic fam? We got over 30 graded comics that just came in from the CGC. How about you sit down and unbox them with us? Dude, it's always a good day when you get a box from the CGC.
Oh, I was excited. I actually made a special trip back to the shop today to be able to go get these books so I could unveil them for the comic fam.
All right, I'm gonna have to bring mine over here because I actually just got mine too.
Nice.
Put these up on here right here. All right, we're gonna do this right.
Okay.
All right, so Comic Fam, CGC, the certified guarantee company, you can mail them comics, they'll grade them, and I had a fantastic time opening this box up because every single one of these was a 9.8.
That's pretty high. That is really, really hot, actually.
But here's the thing. These are actually not my comics. Let me explain. Every single month, we do the mystery mail call. You can join by going to ComicTom101.com, or you can just hit the link in the description. And we do bonus boxes. As many as 5+ go out every single month at random to those who post their mail call on the internet.
Yep.
And what I like to do is get our comics graded and then send them out as a bonus. So a lot of these are the same book, but they all came back at 9.8, which is the goal.
So if you subscribe to the mystery mail call and you post it on Instagram, you get a chance of winning one of the exclusives you may have already gotten at a 9.8 or another very high CGC grade. It's super cool, and it's just getting something free for doing something you do already.
But you got a collection over the last couple months, and you've been just finding gem after gem, and I think a lot of these are going to be in here, right?
There are going to be some fun things today, Tom. I don't think you know everything I got graded. So.
Oh, Comic Fam, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know the last thing that you bought that was graded. Do you have anything lined up to be sent to Florida? And I'll start us off with this right here. I have multiple copies of it. It Eats What Feeds It, the special edition #1, Ben Templesmith, virgin copy.
It's so cool. And it's fantastic that you made it your way onto the cover of this book, Tom. Ben T did such a great job of drawing your likeness. Not really, but it looks a lot like it. And this is great.
Flip it over, man, because that's your logo on the back. That's our first
so
Ben
cool.
T cover.
Ben
and that was
Templesmith cover.
big accomplishment for me, man.
Absolutely. We are really, really happy to be able to work with Ben Templesmith.
That's just one. There's a bunch of them. I'll go through and take out the ones that I've already shown while you start breaking into your box.
So we sent in about 40 books, and we've gotten 2 of our packages back so far. And this small package is we paid for the extra labels. How you pay $5 extra and you can get a special.
Of course.
Right. So we ended up getting those labels and
The custom labels.
the custom labels. Yes. And this one. All right. So first off, we have an X-Men 101 with the Chris Claremont 94 label. I thought that would be really cool to have a First Phoenix with the whole old school X-Men team on the label.
Oh, I dig that they put the X behind the number.
Right?
That's pretty cool. I didn't
Which
notice
is
that
really,
last time.
really cool. I actually found this in a collection.
Oh, the error?
No. This is the 1 in 50 variant.
Oh, okay.
That's the white cover on that one. Came back at a 9.2,
X-Men
X-Men 25. Yep, totally. This is actually my friend David's right here, but he wanted to pay extra for the Venom on that one.
All right, this is Venom 25, the second printing. We get
With
the
Virus on the cover.
Yeah, a bunch of first appearance on cover, and it's the second printing.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
dude, I'm surprised you got a 9.8. Was this from your shop? Because I know you got
came
a
back
bunch
at a
of them.
9.8. Those came on the wall.
You had
And,
a bunch of these come in damaged, dude.
We did. We had 17 of them come in damaged. So the fact that we actually got a reship and some of them better, yes, it's nice. So this one, our friend Aiden up in Canada, he actually sent this to me. And this is the lowest graded New Mutants 98 on the census. It is a 1.0. It is absolutely one of the worst books I've ever seen in my entire life. And we paid the extra $5 to get the 9.9, please. Just because I think it's hilarious.
Dude, that's freaking hilarious.
Isn't it great?
Dude, I remember you showing this to me. You're like, dude, this is like one of the worst books I've seen.
Right. And I'm like, I'm totally going to get this graded.
Oh, man. This is the one that had like parts of the cover that were sticking to
So
the pages.
Aiden, this is for you.
Hey,
'cause
1.0, brother.
It's a 1.0.
That's pretty funny, dude.
Isn't that great?
Okay, well, here, I'll show off the...
On the other end of the spectrum, some good books.
Yeah, these ones are fantastic, courtesy of artist Piper, who recently did your variant for your patrons, correct?
Yes. So our Patreon, if you sign up, use the link in my Instagram or check out patreon.com.
And link in this description, it's there too.
ft.MillGeekComics, yeah. So we actually had Piper Rudich be able to do a fantastic cover that is an homage to the Species movie for Villainous #1 with Mad Cave Comics. And the only way you can get that is to be a patron and open a pull box with us.
That's right. You hit the link in the description and Russ becomes your comic guy. It gets a shelf at our LCS. And you get free shipping, but you're doing some fun stuff to incent your customers. These are members of the fam, so you got to take care of them.
Yep, absolutely.
And let me chat about the versions that I have. We have the bloody version as well as the non-bloody version cover that artist Piper did of Everglade Angels for us.
It is such a beautiful cover. And honestly, when I first saw this, I said to Tom, is that Shannon Mayer? I mean, really, Piper outdid herself on this one. This is just such an incredible, and it's great to be able to see these at a 9.8. And they're going out to the comic fam if you end up posting your box on Instagram.
Yeah, you make it a chance. It's all random. And look at how much my stack is decreasing because that's how many copies came back at 9.8. All right, you got a whole other box there.
I do. I'm just randomly grabbing a few books at a time.
I saw one. I saw a Riri in there, man. That's pretty cool.
So I have
Jim
Batman
Lee.
608, but this is the second printing at a 9.6. This is a very high demand cover, and this is the second one I've ever found in a collection. I really want the retailer incentive one with that variant on it, but I'm pretty cool with that at a 9.6.
Cool book.
This one, the Esad Ribic cover.
That is hot
The
right
1
now,
in
dude.
25, and this came back at a 9.8. We are okay with that one.
Dude, we got some damages with these variants. We didn't even get all of our Thor copies because they were so hammered. You lucked out with this one.
Right. So this next book was one that we knew was going to get hit really hard because it did have some color rub on the front, but I'm still really happy of a 9.0 with this book. This 1 in 25 variant is just gorgeous, and the first full appearance of Riri is definitely one that is going to be in your collection.
Oh my goodness. First full appearance of Riri, issue 9, the variant at 9.0. This is a good book to have right now, man.
Yep. And then
And this was part of that collection, right? Like
just to
been
round
going
out,
through.
we have a
Oh!
first print and a third print, and both came back at 9.8. These are definitely going.
Iron Man number 7.
So good.
It's cool because you got the other later printings
Right.
had
The
her
third printing
actually
that actually
on
say
the cover.
featuring Riri Williams. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So
Congrats, dude.
thank you.
That's a big one on both of
I
these
know, very happy
books,
on
man.
those.
Is that all?
No, I have a ton more.
Oh my
Do you wanna
goodness. Well,
do
here, I'll
yours,
do
or do you
mine
want me-
next year. All right, we're actually getting closer to the bottom of my pile, believe it or not. We have now the Wretches Special Edition number 1 Peach Momoko Virgin exclusive. You know what? I got to give a big thank you to Scout Comics because something that they do is pay a lot of attention to condition with their comic books. And clearly, with all of the grades that I've done, they're striking like 10 for 10 every single time. We are getting copies that are being made by printer that are so sharp and the spines are so protected in shipment that we're getting 9.8s on our Scout Comics nearly every time. It's a great thing.
It's very, very good because I know that we were having issues. Again, shipping from Florida to Seattle is very, very difficult. And as long as it takes to get some of these books here, we were having issues with damages. So it's so nice to be able to see these coming back really high.
And that was it for me, man. Those are all the comics that I got. Everything else was just other 9.8 copies. So I'm happy, but you got a bunch of new stuff there in front of you. I'm excited to take a look at.
All right, Tom. So I'm going to try and go through these as fast as I can.
Let's take a look.
All right. So this one, you know and love. And Calder presents number 1, 9.4, First Crow.
Damn, dude.
So pretty.
That's a good book, man.
Yep.
Look at that crow on the back. That's really how you want to present this one. That's so cool. Caller presents 1989 first appearance of the crow.
Right. This is Punisher number 100. This is a variant that not a lot of people know about, that Punisher number 100. It's a scarce book. I was hoping for a little bit higher grade on it, but after I pressed it and kind of looked at it at the shop, it was one of those, I'm like, yeah, it's going to come back less. But still, one I really wanted to get done, kind of like that X-Men 25. It's a cool book. It's one of those that I remember growing up and wanting, and just it was a great one to pick up.
9.4, man.
So this is the one. If you are a Cyberfrog fan, the Hall of Heroes one is the low print book. This is the one that you're looking for. There's a Harris Comics one that is not worth anywhere near as much. That's the one that people are looking for.
Yeah, first appearance, isn't it?
So,
1994.
Big wrestling fan. Big
Oh,
Crow
man,
fan.
that is so
Right?
nice, man.
9.8 on the Crow /.
Crow / #1, the Virgin cover, tribute to Brendan Lee. And it looks so good, dude. Wow. And a great grade and a white cover. It's hard to get a white cover in this high grade.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's very, very difficult that there were no fingerprints, no rubs, no anything. So this is a book that I have loved for a long time. The television show is one of my favorites. Patrick Warburton as the Tick is incredible. So this is the Tick Special Edition #1.
Whoa.
This is a first print. This is the limited numbered out of 5,000. This one is number 2,788, 27. There were only 5,000 of these made. This is a 9.6 of that book.
Dang, man.
Yes.
Another white cover at 9.6. First appearance of the Tick in comics, back cover pinup.
So happy with that one. That one came back higher than I expected. I was really expecting like a 9.2 on that one. That is a very condition sensitive book, so that one was great. This one we know and love.
Hey.
9.4 on that. That one actually just came in another collection. It was weird. I wasn't expecting it, and it was in there. So
Marvel Comics 1000, 9.4 Virgin copy. Did you see the listing?
no.
Someone has 50 copies listed on eBay for like above $40,000. Oh my God. Which is just crazy because like this is supposed to be a retailer incentive. It's just it's another one of those listings that you go, I just don't think that person bought those. How
Right.
did they get those?
Yeah,
It
that feels
messes-
a little weird.
It's not good to see, but you know, it's still a huge comic book moment.
Yep.
And yeah, I sit by my sketch variant for a reason.
Oh, yes, for Disney and Marvel fans alike. So this one, especially with 3 Jokers coming out, little less happy than I am with that grade. It's a square-bound book. I may end up pressing and trying to resend it.
DC Universe Rebirth #1. And yeah, this is the 4th print variant with 3 Jokers on the cover for the first time.
Yep, so that one spiked a few months ago, and I ended up having 3 copies just hanging out in my upstairs, like just something that I ignored for a very long time.
That's why you got to be up on your trending comic books, fam, because
do.
even the best of us have these comics just sometimes around. There's too much to keep track of. Ooh, Black Winter, man.
2 of
Thor #5 at 9.8.
Right.
Very cool. You know Black Winter's got to come back, man.
Yeah,
He's not gone.
he will. So most of these other ones will be for sale on Instagram or whatever. Reach out in a couple weeks when I'm settled in all of this. But this one's a personal one. I'm keeping this one.
Oh, yeah.
The one per store, Brian Boland. Now, this isn't selling for a whole lot, but the fact that this shop exclusive came back at a 9.8, I am super, super happy.
Joker, you're the villain #1. Hey, this is a John Carpenter story? I didn't know that.
Right?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he
Brian
did
Boland
the
cover.
one shot for that one. So this is another shop exclusive. This is absolutely for sale, and I wish it had come back a month ago because I'm really happy with the Negan Lives #1 gold at 9.8.
Heck
But I
yeah.
wasn't willing to pre-sale it because something like this could have happened. My silvers came back. One was an 8.0 and one was an 8.5. There's apparently a micro tear on the back. And you never know when you're getting these from, Diamond or Image or whoever's sending you these exclusives. You end up going, oh, there's a tear. I never saw that tear there. That's really weird.
Wow, 2 of them.
Right.
Both of the ones you got.
Both of the silvers. So I'm really happy that the gold came back at a 9.8. Not so happy, but I did look at the books. There are actually tears on the back cover. It's just really, really weird how that one's pristine and that one isn't. So.
I mean, we watched the progression of how these came out, and they were like throwing these things around. They were in the car. At least the red foil versions were. And it doesn't make me feel confident in the rest of them. So, you never know with this kind of stuff. But you got to be careful of those pre-sales.
Oh, yes. So this is another one of those Spawn grails that everyone needs.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Rusty Staples. Which,
Rusty.
again, makes sense for the copy of Rust #1 with the Spawn ad in it. It is limited. It does have the number on the back. But, yes, the Staples were a little bit rusty. And,
Rust on
Rust. 9.0. I'm very glad I didn't pay the extra to get Todd McFarlane to sign it at a private signing because that would have been a lot of money for a 9.0. So
There's
I don't know.
Rust on Russ's copy of Rust.
Rust on Russ's copy of Rust.
There
So
you
I
go.
don't know what I'm going to do with that one. That might just hang out at the shop for a while. 'Cause it's a cool book.
It is cool.
It's really cool. It's a limited number, but yes, unfortunately with the Rust of the Staples, there's not much I can do with it. So this one I had hoped would be a 9.8, but
Still cool.
solid book.
First Damian Wayne, Batman 6 of 55.
Right.
All right, Grant Morrison's story. And I see not a whole lot going on wrong with this book. I wonder what got that point. You always want to know, right? It's
Right.
like, what kept it
the
from that
difference
little bit?
between just a little bit. So I knew this one was going to be a little bit lower. Shout out to Comic Pops for this one. Tom, I think you're going to really dig that book. That one is...
Ooh, what is Creatures of the Id? Caliber presents first appearance of Frank Einstein. This is Madman?
Yep.
First Madman?
First Madman. That is
Holy
super
smokes,
early.
dude. I've never seen one in person.
Yes, and I think Michael Allred on the inside is actually going by Dalton M. Allred. He's not even... right? But you can totally tell it is Allred style. The inside is all black and white. First appearance of Madman in comics.
That is really cool.
Isn't that
dude.
great?
Yeah. That's
And
a good
I'm
one.
really happy with a 9.4 on it because that is a super rare book that not a lot of people even have experience with. I was shocked when I found it in the collection. I'm flipping through going, I know this book. I've never seen this book. I'm going to set that book aside.
Oh, we got some Spawn.
We do. Here's a cool one.
All right, we got Spawn, the thank you edition, 9.6. You finally got it graded, dude. I've been
I
telling you for like
did.
2 years.
I know. I've been sitting on that for a long time. That might just go up in my office for a while. I love that book. And 9.6, it's probably something with the foil, and it was like a little bit harder cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a little bit down there, but that's
So.
still cool. Still shiny.
Right.
All right.
Another 9.6 that I will not cry about.
Oh, hell yeah,
Right?
dude.
There
right
we
now,
go. This is a great time to have a 9.6 on that.
There you go. Batman Beyond special origin issue. And yeah, first appearance of Terry McGinnis in comic form in a comic. It may be the BTAS universe. Don't matter. This is where it's at.
Yes, a 9.6 on that one is a
Yeah.
really, really good book. So here's another one. So Tom and I, one of the first videos we ever did, I think this might have been even before the channel. I don't remember, but there was the Image 15th anniversary blind box.
Yeah, I was doing Instagram videos. I'm sure if you go back on Instagram at ComicTom101, you can actually find it when we open this up.
Yes, and we opened all of the Image 15th anniversaries, and we ended up getting a lot of variants and happened to get the one of 500 copies of the Here's Negan preview.
9.8, dude.
9.8, and it's been sitting at my shop for 3 years waiting for me to do something with it. So I'm happy it came back at a 9.8. It peaked at like $700 or $800 in a 9.8. It was so expensive. And right now 9.8s are like 180.
Yeah, it tanked
So
a
it
bit.
went down a lot. But again, it's nice and Negan's still around. Maybe we'll see something else if there's ever a Negan, animated series.
For a blind bag, man, why not?
Right.
He just got a game. I see him doing ads for video games now,
Right.
so you never know. Maybe he'll come back.
It's good. I'm happy with that one. So
Negan lives, dude. It's proven right here.
the happiest one I am in this whole collection. I found this in a box. It had a $15 price tag on it. Now, this is part of a collection I had purchased from another store, and they went out of business. So this was something that they had in their back issue boxes, and I don't think they knew what they had. But there was a $15 price tag
Oh,
on the number 75
snap.
Adam Hughes.
At 9.8?
This is a very, very difficult book.
That's
I
like
did-
the hottest Starfire cover, man.
I really honestly thought 9.4 at the best. I mean, I looked at this and I saw this thing, so I am ecstatic
wow.
that this is a 9.8 on this book.
Congrats, dude.
Look at that
That's a
one. Isn't that
huge book,
ridiculous?
dude.
That
This
is
is
a
really
great,
cool.
super happy. I'm still looking for that Zatanna one,
Yeah.
But the fact that I just came across that in a collection and it came back so high is super, super cool.
How do we do, comic fam? Let us know in the comment section below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and then, as always,
Geek responsibly.
enough said. Oh, we got other videos, and who knows? Maybe you click on one, and one of them will make your day, change your life. You never know. We just got options, and we're gonna set you up for success.